Uh, Good evening to all. My name is Mahesh and my registration number is 21BC 5144. Today we are doing a project on traffic light control system. Like Anish, introduce yourself.
My name is Anish Patro and my registration number is 21 BCE 5059. Now I hand over to Spandan.
Good evening. My name is Spandan Mukherjee and my registration number is 21BC 1132. Well, continuing with the topic, traffic light control system. Now proceeding further with the topic. To Manesh.
Okay. So today's we are going to present the PowerPoint presentation on the topic traffic light control system. So let's start from what is a control system. A traffic control system is a collection of tools and procedure which is used to direct and control the movement of cars. A traffic control system objective is to maintain the efficiency, the safety in the real-time traffic data, and we gather the data using cameras, sensor, and communication networks. The data is then processed and is used to manage traffic lights, signs, and other devices. These systems frequently depend on the employment of microcontrollers and microprocessors. Can you move to next page?
Yeah, I have moved to next page.
Yeah. Now let's see on the multi-mode traffic light system. The most common problem in the traffic light is waiting time. So in order to tackle it, we have three types of modes. First is normal mode. This mode has alternate switching of green and red signals. It is suitable for non-peak hours. Second is density mode. This mode uses infrared sensors as counters to measure the traffic density in each lane. Third, emergency mode. This mode is designed to help emergency vehicles crossing the road at traffic light junction during emergency situations. Now we will see how can we use microprocessor and microcontroller in traffic control system. So microprocessor and microcontroller are commonly employed in traffic control system to gather and analyze real-time traffic data. Control, we can use it in the form of control of traffic signals, in which microprocessors and microcontroller can be used to modify the timing and order of the signals to improve the traffic flow and lessen congestion. In conclusion, we can say that microprocessor and microcontrollers are essential components of traffic management system, offering the processing capacity and real-time decision-making abilities required to optimize traffic flow, ease congestion, and increase safety. So now I hand over to Mahesh.
Yeah, thank you, Anish. Now we will see how is this traffic control system is used. Basically, traffic control system, why we use this? To maintain safety and security, right? Yeah, to maintain the safety and effectiveness and smooth flow of traffic, we use some traffic control systems. They are used to maintain or manage and regulate the flow of the automobiles. Like we know that automobiles are just like cars and buses, etc. Some of the explanations for the employment of these traffic control systems include the following. There are many reasons for which we use the traffic light control system, like to minimize the traffic congestion. Like when all of a sudden cars or buses come together, like we can't move it on the road because like we will get congested on the roads. Okay, at that time we use traffic control systems. That is the main motto of our microcontroller project, to minimize the traffic. Like traffic control systems are used to increase vehicle flow and reduce the traffic congestion, which can reduce air pollution and fuel consumption. Like not only to remove the congestion of like automobiles, and even by this we can reduce air pollution and fuel consumption as well, and even we can save more time. Okay, and enhance safety. Like we know this is the main particular reason, like by streaming the traffic, giving drivers real-time information and enhancing the security of intersections and other high traffic areas, Like we can use these traffic control systems that can help lower the likelihood of accidents. By these heavy traffic, uh, we are looking many accidents on daily lives, and real-time information can be provided to drivers and other road users through traffic control system. We have to motivate them, or we have to give a minimum idea how these traffic can be controlled. Okay, we will go on to the next slide. Yeah, now working principle of traffic light control system. Like what is the main working principle of this traffic light control system? Like there are many components in the traffic light control system, like such as main controller, control circuit, timer, decoder, and we all use this in traffic light system. Okay, and the clock signal generator, decoder. Like for general, we will see only three lights like red, green, and yellow. Okay, uh, the one which is working behind the screen are these decoder, timer, clock signal generator. Okay, the second pulse generator is the standard clock signal source of timer and control in the system. The decoder outputs the control signals of two sets of the traffic lights, like which drive the traffic lights to work after passing through the driving circuit. Like this is the main which controls the change of the colors, like green to red, red to yellow, like that. Okay, in the traffic light, the controller is the main part of the system which controls the work of the timer. Basically, the blinking of the lights depends upon the uh, timer. Okay, then the signals are passed to main control circuit and counter, then to decoder, and finally revealed on display. Like after displaying on the right, we can see like whether the automobiles move on the road or just pass. Okay. After the background is told the specific situations, signals are passed back to the main control circuit and passed on to the traffic lights through the decoder. Okay. Next, we will see what are the main components we have used for this completion of the project. We have used basically three LEDs. One is of red color and yellow and green color, and jumper wires. Okay, male to male version. Yeah, basically we use these jumper wires to connect the circuits, like Arduino, or we use the breadboard, and resistors of 100 ohms. Like basically three resistors are used for the completion of this Arduino based traffic light control system. And like we use the type specifically solderless breadboard and Arduino Uno kit. We use Arduino Uno kit for completion of this project, and even we have to download Arduino IDE software in the laptop so that we can integrate both Arduino and our laptop to run the project successfully. And now my friend Spandan Mukherjee will say proceed like how we did this project. Spandan.
Uh, sure, thank you. Well, at first, yeah, where we took the Arduino and connected with the system with breadboards LED, as Mahesh told. Here you can have a look to this PPT slide, where it was a basic idea of the work we did. Here you see that there is 14 digital input-output pins, which is which one of them is pulse with manipulation. Which short form is PWM, which is a technique for getting analog results, which means six analog inputs, and along with that, there was a USB connection which was needed to connect with the laptop, and a power jack system was also there. And in ICSP, meaning in circuit serial programming header, that has the ability of a microcontroller to be programmed without disconnecting from the circuitry. And there is a reset button as well. Now, proceeding further to the next slide. Now I will give an idea about the pins and the setup. Pin 8 is been on in the pin 8, the red LED was placed, and on pin 10, there was the yellow LED, and on pin 12, there was a green LED. The steps were there was a loop function which we have to turn red for 3 seconds and then yellow for 1 second. Then both turn off. Then turn on the green signal, green LED light for 3 seconds, and then blink it three times for zero point 0.5 seconds each, which is a help of the Arduino language, which basically has been used here. When the time is over at 11 p.m. till before 5 p.m., this yellow light blinks indefinitely because it's a time of a traffic rules. In India, the traffic systems are indeed needed. Now, proceeding further with the next slide. Now the major algorithm of working, where there are three modes as Anish has been discussing about that. The now normal mode, where red on is for 3 seconds, then yellow on for that yellow light is on for only 1 second, and or then after that it goes off both yellow and red light. Then green signal goes on, and then it blinks for three times with 0.5 second interval. Now proceeding further to the night mode, there is a small difference where in this yellow light only blinks for the time from 11 p.m. to morning 5 a.m. and emergency mode is basically the green and remains on until the siren stops. Now let's move forward to the next one. Yeah, here is the code if you can see. This is basically we did it on the Arduino IDE where we created a function called setup in which the pin 8 is basically the red one and pin 10 is the yellow one and the pin mode 12 is the green one where it's a function has been created where light will be the output. Then the second function here is void loop. The void loop is a digital write where 8 high means which can turn on the red for 3 seconds and delay has been 3000 ms, which means 3 seconds. And digital write for 10 means the pin mode point, and high means it will be turning on for 1 second means 1000, where delay has been mentioned. Similarly, for the turning off, we need to mention it as low, and we need to have a basic syntax which is the pin number and the low or high. This how it can do turn and off. Here we've mentioned in this void loop. Then after further moving forward to the main body, where digital writes, we did 12 high, which means the mode number 12, which is green one, has a 5 second, 0.5 second interval. Then low for 0.5 second interval. Then according to the algorithm we are proceeding, as we have mentioned that there was a interval of 0.5 second for every low and high, means when it's turned on and goes turn off. Then at last we see there is a while loop where we created a condition. This condition is basically where during the night mode there will be a constant blinking of yellow light, which means that from the night 11 p.m. to the morning 5 a.m. You specifying a certain time zone, which basically we took Indian time zone for the further clarification. And if siren equals to true, then if there is any emergency, if any emergency is heard or anything, it will, if it true, then there will be the green light will on. Now, yes, you can move forward, Mahesh. Yeah, you can have a look of this as a TinkerCAD view point of view because TinkerCAD is a easy simulation tool which help everyone to code and simulate and see the results. Where you can see here is the breadboard and here is the USB jack power jack also being connected and the jumper wires as mentioned by Mahesh and three LED lights where pin 8, pin and 12 have been also connected and the resistors are of 100 ohms. And the main aim was to write the code in the the Arduino IDE. Then it was synced with the but the thing is that we presented it here. The TinkerCAD IDE actually is an online version, and the Arduino IDE is helped to connect with the port and the USB, where the code and the loop is always on, and this process goes on. The main importance of this is that we can fetch the real-time data and the systematic as well as compared to the real ones as well. Hardware as well as software, they are close enough. That's why we deal with this. Rest, this is from my behalf, and I'm handing over to my other teammates.
Thank you so much, Spandan. Thank you so much, Anish. Like, do
Thank
you want
you.
to say something?
Let's end.
Okay.
Okay, thank you, thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Breadboard setup where this is the red LED light. The anode is connected to the 100 ohms resistor that is connected to the ground with the yellow wire, and the cathode is connected to the red wire, and for the orange wires the anode is connected to the ground and the cathode is connected to the brown wire, and for the green light the cathode is connected to the orange wire. And this is the Arduino kit setup that is connected to the laptop. So basically the red wire is connected to the port 8, the brown wire is connected to the port 10, the orange wire is connected to the port 12, and the ground is connected to the board with the yellow wire. Okay, so this is the Arduino kit setup, and this is the Arduino software, and we have the code over here. So this is the gist of the entire code. Okay, so over here first the two variables are fall, the night, it is the daytime, and it's not animal, so both the variables are false. So if we start with that, okay, so first the red wire starts, then the orange, then the green blinks for 3 times. That's the normal working mode. Now for the night mode, over here we'll make the night mode as true,